Hello, this is Nana from my back porch. Thank you for joining me today. You are all artists. Hello, I am taking time, rare time, this afternoon to speak to you from my back porch. It is actually not warm, but it's not freezing cold here. It's just a little mild bit of muted sunshine, and I thought I would let you listen to me and my friends the birds as we talk about Edgar Degas, the artist. He was born on July 19th in 1834. His parents had changed the spelling of their family name to Degas. The preposition de or de suggested that they were land-owning aristocrats, which they were not. As an adult, Degas reverted to his last name just to plain Degas and the original spelling. Degas came from a musical family. His mother was an amateur opera singer, and his father occasionally arranged for musicians to give recitals in their home. Degas attended a prestigious and rigorous boys' school and received a classical education. He also displayed a wonderful skill for drawing and painting and was encouraged by his father, who is a knowledgeable art lover. He received permission to copy at the Louvre in Paris at age 18. Now, when you get a chance to copy or permission to copy at the Louvre, that means that instead of going to classes every day, you would go to the museum itself and sit or stand in front of a masterpiece and copy it. That's how you would learn. And I have copied not masterpieces by any means in a museum, but perhaps, an idea from another painting or a way to style a tree or a flower or an animal. There's nothing wrong with that because you can learn from it. It's a learning experience. During this era, young artists developed their techniques by attempting to paint or copy the works of masters. He made several copies by Raphael and studied the works of Delacroix. Around 1855, he was admitted into the École des Beaux in arts in Paris, but after 1 year, he left school to travel and paint and study in Italy. He painted careful studies of Michelangelo and Da Vinci and a true feeling for the Italian Renaissance that remained a feature of most of his modern paintings. He went back to Paris to make a name for himself and submitted them to the all-powerful Salon, which was called that because the Salon was the governing body over any sort of art that was put into the museum. They were in control of all public exhibitions. Degas' paintings received sort of a lukewarm indifference. In 1862, he met with a group of artists including Manet, Renoir, and Monet, who shared his disdain for the rigid art establishment. Their meetings were interrupted by the Franco-Prussian War in 1870. Degas escaped the tumult in Paris by taking an extended trip to New Orleans to visit relatives. He returned to Paris in 1873, and he met again with his artist group, free from the Salon's control. This group was known as Impressionists, and Degas exhibited more modern portraits of a lot of modern women, like milliners, which are hat makers, laundresses, who were washwomen, and his favorite, ballet dancers. He also sculpted the marvelous bronze of the little 14-year-old dancer. So beautifully done, it was an instant success. He continued to paint dancers and just loved what we call art in action. Despite his long association with the Impressionists, Degas preferred to be called a realist. His focus was on urban subjects. He used artificial light, meaning the light that he could get from candles or a light bulb. At that time, they did have electric lights. And he ridiculed plein air paintings and preferred the studio. Plein air means to paint outside. Degas tirelessly analyzed positions, gestures, and movement. He changed to pastels late in his career because of his fast-failing blindness. By the 1880s, Degas was recognized as a major figure in the Parisian art world. Although he is considered one of the founders of Impressionism, he did work with artists Manet and Renoir. He still, behind their backs, ridiculed them for painting outdoors. His personal life was one of solitude. He never married. And he opposed social change or any new painting techniques. He always painted indoors and actually had to stop painting by 1912 because he was nearly blind. Later, he was forced to leave his studio in Montmartre in Paris, where he had labored for more than 20 years. He died 5 years later at the age of 83. He is still recognized as one of the gifts to painting any kind of beautiful art in motion, as the ballet dancers, just so graceful on the stage, and his lovely pastel work. He was a gift to us and one of the very best of the masters of his art. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope I have helped you understand this complex man a little bit better. And always remember, you are an artist. Love, Nana. Thank you for listening, artist friends. Please leave a review and share this with a friend. We invite you to join us in the You Are an Artist Clubhouse at chalkpastel.com, where we have over 500, yes, 500 video art lessons. We would also love for you to join us on Instagram, Facebook, and more. And be sure to tag us when you share photos of your artwork. We cannot wait to see. I'll be talking to you again soon.